Magical Winter Lights is a Christmas light event that takes place at the Fort Bend County Fairgrounds in Rosenberg, Texas. Despite living and working near the fairgrounds a few years ago, and with this event celebrating its 10th anniversary, I am just now finding out that this is like totally a thing, which is a real shame as the light displays are incredible and the midway attractions are really enjoyable as well. Let me share with you this wonderful Christmas light event in this review. Magical Winter Lights has incredible blow-up light displays called lantern attractions. This is not your traditional holiday Christmas lights with Christmas music, but it works in its own way to be absolutely stunning. Even a lot of the video that I got from this event seems to be kind of top-notch, which just speaks to how stunning this is as an experience. The event does have an Asian, more particularly Chinese, flair to it, between various anime-style figures to Chinese New Year zodiacs to Chinese acrobats, which is understandable considering the strong Asian communities in the nearby city of Sugar Land and Fort Bend County as a whole. The light displays are also listed differently on the website than what is actually at the event, though likely the website just has not been updated from previous years. Your experience starts off in the Magic Kingdom section, with a Disney-style castle that you walk through. One can't help but think how magical and wonderful this entire light experience is going to be after seeing this greet you. There isn't a lot of extra stuff around the castle to really look at, but man, this is a wow moment as you begin your experience. Next up is Dino World, which has a nice covered tent with various animatronic dinosaurs inside. After being disappointed in the dinosaurs at both Hidden Village and Yo-Yo Land in Thailand, these dinosaurs did not disappoint, as the design and interactions with the dinosaurs are nice, and the dinosaurs themselves contrast nicely with the various light displays throughout the park. Also, having the dinosaurs be just one of many different exhibits helps to not put a lot of pressure on it as something that has to be incredible. It's just nice for what it is. The rest of the lights are down a small path that takes you a little bit further into the heart of the event, with the show and carnival rides to one side and a massive light area to the other. The Christmas Atmosphere, or Christmas Village, is an area that has more traditional Christmas decorations, including a centerpiece tree. This area also has various landmarks from around the world, which is neat, but not making it particularly strong on the whole Christmas vibe, as it is more of a catch-all area. Near the front, there's also a cartoon village, which has some various cartoon characters, though by the time I got to really look around this section, I was getting pretty cold, so I did not spend a lot of time here. Traveling Freely in Texas, or just Texas, contains a few different things, including the space section, which is its own section on the website. This does make sense though, as Houston is known for NASA, so the blend works and the areas are relatively separate. The Texas proper area has a few different things and Estonian things, as well as a big light up pad that seemed popular for kids and families to go ahead and walk on. The Ice Age, or just Ice, section was my favorite section, as something about these lanterns just really made an imposing impression while transporting me to a faraway place. There is a princess meet and greet here based on the Ice Princess, or Elsa from Frozen, which is a nice touch as well. There may have been something to the weather being cold enough to make it really feel like I was walking through an icy landscape, but it was just really stunning. Lastly, there is an Asian culture or Chinese section that includes a few different areas. I enjoyed the lanterns of the different Chinese zodiacs so that I couldn't find mine from my birth year, as well as seeing the various Asian and Chinese influence that is so much at the heart of what this event is about. Magical Winter Lights also has a Chinese Acrobatics Show, with 2 times posted each night. The stage is right next to the Carnival Midway, though it is not well posted inside the park where exactly the stage is at. The show also started about 10 minutes late from my experience, so you should have plenty of time to get over there if you're slowly walking your way through the exhibits. And they announced the show was starting while you're walking around as well. I would recommend trying to sit up towards the front row, as the seats make it difficult to see if you sit more towards the back, especially since the stage is not elevated too high. Many people were standing around the performance area just for this simple reason. The show offered a bunch of different performances, as it is close to 45 minutes long, with impressive juggling, chair balancing, and fire twirling, just to name a few things. It wasn't the most impressive show, though. I'm likely spoiled by some of the similar stuff that I've seen on TV or at larger shows, but it is still enjoyable for what it is and a core part of the overall experience at this event. With the high price of attendance, part of what you are paying for is this show experience. Alongside the light displays is a Midway Carnival presented by amusement Midway providers. The rides, along with how many credits, are listed on the website, which is a nice bit of transparency. Wristbands do cost a little bit more at about $2 for the wristband, so 8 credits is going to run you about $10, and 18 credits is going to be about $20 if you buy it from the machine. It does make for an expensive outing, but the unlimited wristbands allow you to ride everything easily, and many of these flat rides are actually really good compared to other versions of them that I've ridden. If you're concerned about the cost, the lines here should be very minimal, even on a more busy night, as I quickly bounced from attraction to attraction during my visit. So just think of it as really paying for a fast pass in the short lines, instead of just paying to be able to ride and experience the attractions. With the few rides listed online, it seemed to me like there might not be a lot here for me to really get my money's worth. But I came away impressed with the lineup, as most rides are fun enough that you can enjoy riding them multiple times, especially that drop tower. So, let's talk about Super Shot. It is a small drop tower, but offers a terrific and amazing punch. The climb up is slow and kinda makes you rethink your life. Looking out on the lights and the stage show is a great plus as well. The drop down has you out of your seat the whole way, and the restraints are a bit loose, making the overall drop terrific, despite the size of the drop tower. Fireball does ban single riders, so I was not able to ride it with the small crowds. Monkey Maze and Toontown offer fun but simple walk-through funhouses. These are not great, but nice if you got an unlimited wristband and you're scared of the bigger rides here. Sizzler is a basic looking scrambler, and it gave crushing laterals on its cycle, without getting me too dizzy. I wish I could say that the laterals were really enjoyable, but they were more crushing than they were enjoyable. And it is simple and a forceful experience, for what it is. But I would take this over many other scramblers out there that I've been on. Kamikaze is a swinging inverted ship that offers oodles of hang time over the top. And they will ride this ride for just one single rider, as they did that for me. It is an incredible experience getting that much hang time. It really is a shame that more rides like this do not exist at other parks. Himalayas are normally fun rides where I hope that I don't get too dizzy. Not only will this version not mess with you too much, but you should get solid laterals throughout the whole ride. by getting small pops of airtime on the two hills, which is a very welcome sensation for this type of ride. I didn't go in with high hopes, but this is one of the best Himalayas that I've ridden. I love crazy buses, and this is themed as Scooby-Doo as the Mystery Machine, and adults are free to ride without restrictions. The ride cycle, though, was relatively devoid of enjoyable forces, and some positive G's that did start to make me feel a mild bit sick. Though that's only notable as none of the other rides that I rode throughout the carnival really started to mess with me. It was just this nice little kiddie ride. Due to the cold weather, my party wanted to leave early, so I did skip some of the more dizzying rides that I was saving towards the end. Zero Gravity, which is always a fun experience, and I did try to ride, but they wouldn't let me just as one person. Yo-Yo and Orbiter, both likely very dizzying attractions for me, and Gondola Wheel, as I didn't want to take the time to ride the Ferris wheel if we were in a hurry to go. The other side of the carnival area offers kiddie rides in Jumping Jumbos, Motorcycle Jump, and the merry-go-round, which does ban adult riders. Monster trucks and Tea Time seem to allow adult riders, though I skipped these due to time restraints as well. Lastly, for those seeking a coaster credit, there is a Wisdom's Rides Orient Express, which seems appropriate given the Asian style of this event. This coaster offers mild laterals on the initial hill and turn, nothing over the bunny hill, and decent laterals on the final turn. I recommend sitting in the middle of the train, as the front and back both offered way worse forces than the middle, and the middle maximizes the laterals on the two turns. But what about the price? This event is not the cheapest, and the quality of the light display does help to compensate for that. Tickets are $27 if you buy them in advance online for adults, though it is a little over $30 a piece after taxes and fees. Children and senior tickets are discounted by about $8 and are $19 a piece or $22 after taxes and fees. Like most places, children 2 and under are free. To purchase online, you must do so before 4:30 p.m. Otherwise, you have to purchase your tickets at the box office for a higher price, which seems to be about $5 per ticket. An unlimited carnival wristband can also be pre-purchased for $30 or $34 after taxes and fees. With the carnival and admission separate, it can get expensive for the experience, being over $60 if you want to do both for an adult. However, the light displays are well worth the admission price, though you're also paying for the Acrobatics Show as well. So, if you're going to enjoy the Acrobatics Show, the $30 for admission seems reasonable, especially for a nice evening out. The ride lineup is incredible, with short lines, so even with limited hours and limited rides, you should be able to maximize an unlimited wristband if riding attractions is a strong priority for you. With few flat rides and amusement park options around the Houston area, it is well worth doing if you want to combine these two activities. Though, looking at the lights is likely enjoyable enough for most guests, especially with the price point. Overall, how good is Magical Winter Lights? This is an impressive Christmas light event, though it is light on traditional Christmas stuff. I do really enjoy solid Christmas shows like Fiesta Texas puts on every year, so my heart is going to lean towards those. However, Magical Winter Lights can be compared more directly to Big River's Christmas, as that has an enjoyable lights display and a fairground with attractions. The carnival attractions at Magical Winter Lights are better than Big River's, though that comes at the additional cost to ride these rides. Which light displays is better is going to come down to personal preference. I have a slight preference for the Christmas music and more traditional lights, But there is nothing wrong with being wowed by the impressive lantern displays here at Magical Winter Lights, and many people will likely prefer these to the other light displays out there. Which style of Christmas events do you like best? Do you feel this carnival has a solid lineup of fly rides? Let me know. Merry Christmas, and as always, Pumpkin Drop.